This clip is ancient. I've never seen it before. I gotta say though, I am a person that is not, how do I say this without outing myself as a shitty driver? You know, I think it's okay to tap the curb a little bit, all right? I think it's okay to tap the curb a little bit because then you know how close you are to it. And I'm a woman driver, okay? So I think you know, you tap the curb a little bit, it's fine. You know where it is now, okay? But every time, this is why I don't drive with my parents, okay? This is why I let my parents always drive. They'll be like, "You're gonna pop the tire. The tire's gonna pop. What are you? You can't do that. You have to. Okay, put it in. Let it like roll off a little bit." And I'm like, "It's fine. It's fine, man. Everything's fine." Background noise, thank you. No wonder you don't care what your car looks like. True. 39, thank you. All Amazon trucks come with a little Teddy's case special for when the drivers go against company policy and take an extra 2 seconds for their break. They're probably right. You're probably wrong. Maybe. You will kill the sidewalls and eventually the tires will be dead due to wall integrity compromise. Good lord. Listen, man. I'm not driving onto no fucking curb, alright? But like a little tap? Who cares? PTN Fiend, thank you. Who cares? Red lights don't exist to Pippa. Bro. While I'm talking about driving shit, you know what irks me? Why are you motherfuckers staying at a dead stop when the light goes green? Start moving. What is your problem? It's green. Just go. But people will wait. Like, you have to wait for it to be your turn to start moving. And it's like, bro, just go. Just go. Just start crawling, man. Just start fucking crawling. Why are you waiting for it to be your turn to start moving forward? We can all move forward. We can all start driving forward. What are you waiting for, man? I don't get road rage. All right? But I do question some people. I do question some of the culture because it makes me self-doubt. It's like, am I doing something wrong? Am I being over-eager by wanting to start going immediately when the light turns green? I feel like this would be better for everybody if we started going. But I don't know, man. I don't know. A little bit? Move, you fool. I get self-conscious at yellow lights. Because I know there's two very distinct kinds of people. There's the kinds of people that are like, I need to start slowing down. And then there's the other kind of person that are like, I need to speed the fuck up right now. And so I always pray that the person behind me is a I need to slow down type person. Because I always assume, you know, like yellow light, all right, that pedestrian walk sign's about to turn on. And some, like, 13-year-old child is about to start, like, zooming by on a skateboard. And if I try and push this even a little bit, I'm gonna have blood on my hands. I'm gonna have blood and a hoverboard through my windshield if I don't stop. Pippa thinks yellow means stop. I mean, yeah, I do. I do think yellow means stop most of the time. You know, sometimes it's like, okay, I like feasibly, realistically, I can make this, all right? But most of the time, that shit means stop. Miguel, thank you. Bro, it's not that deep. It is that deep. It is that deep. Yellow means floor it! That's how how a lot of people are, man. Yellow means stop if you can, don't stop if you cannot. I have almost been rear-ended a few times because I do hard stop. So, like, not often, but like, whenever there's a pedestrian, I get scared, man. This is my guilty, this is my driver vice. I see a pedestrian, I don't hard stop if I don't see a pedestrian. But if I see a pedestrian, I'm like, oh fuck, like this person is going to get killed. They are going, because people don't pay attention, okay? People will just see like the thing come on and they'll just start walking, and it scares me because I don't want blood on my hands, man. I don't want blood. I would rather get bumped, okay, than the pedestrians start walking. Those people don't even look. They don't. So many of them don't even look. So it's like I've never been in an accident. But someday I know it's going to be because of a pedestrian. I just know it. Because people don't care. You don't hard stop at yellow, red is stop, Pippa. Doesn't matter. Defensive driving, yeah. Phone users are going to get Darwin. Man, okay, I got some more driving anecdotes or complaints. Okay, you know, another thing I don't understand. All right, my mom's got all these crazy rules for driving. I don't know where she gets them. I have no fucking idea. Actually, I do know. It's from Facebook, okay? Because it's other people bitching about stuff. And so I frequently, you know, I have like a lot of self-doubt, all right? With driving, because it's like I'm behind like this multi-ton beast that can fucking slay people. I should be careful. I'm probably disobeying a rule that I don't even know exists, okay? Because the driver's manual is like, I don't even remember. That shit's not very long, okay? I remember that the driver's manual is not very long, but there's a million rules for everything that are listed out in like your state codes and shit. But they're not all in the manual. So I'm frequently like, okay, you know, like, okay, like here's like an example of one that is true, okay? Like making a right on a red arrow, okay? That is legal in some states and not in other states, okay? And so if you hear that, then Pasakai, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you. I hope you had a good stream. A right on a red arrow is legal in some places, but like when you hear that, you're like, why is there an arrow pointing right? And why is it red if I'm still allowed to go? How does that make any sense? You can't turn on a red arrow. That depends on your state, Casey. Google it. So you're like, okay, obviously this means I can't turn on the red arrow, right? That doesn't make any sense that I would be allowed to turn right on a red arrow, because otherwise why would there be a specifically a red arrow for it? But in some states, chat, you're allowed to make a right on a red arrow. And it's like, what? But it's per state. It's per state. And so when you hear it, it's like you're lying to me. You're trying to get me arrested. What are you talking about? There's no way, bro. There's no way. But yes, in fact, in some states, you can turn right on a red arrow. What the fuck? But then there's some traffic rules that are just completely made up that Mamakin will occasionally tell me. And I'm like, is this a red arrow situation? Is this a red arrow situation? Are you fucking with me? Or is this real? And I'm gonna say 90% of the time, it's not real. It's not real. And so, Mama Kid will be like, I didn't have to stop for that pedestrian because he didn't signal to me that he was looking to cross the street. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure that's not true. What? And then I found out that it's like a Facebook thing that's going around where people are complaining about pedestrians because pedestrians should know that they have to signal their intent to cross. And it's like, I looked it up. It's not true. It's not true, chat. It's not true. This thing that's getting spread around Facebook, you know what? Maybe there is a state that it is true. But at least in my state, it's just not fucking true. Yeah, you don't need a license to be a pedestrian. Pikachu Chris, thank you. Oh, man. So I watched her, like, blow by a pedestrian who was going to cross, and the guy yelled at her. And I'm sitting there like, maybe I should be the one driving right now, but also if I'm the one driving, I'm gonna have to hear a bunch of illegal advice the entire time. And I can't handle that, man. I can't handle that. I've got too much self-doubt. Because I'll listen. I'll be like, okay, well, or I won't do it. And I'll be like, okay, well, I'll look it up later. This doesn't sound right. I'll look it up later. And she'll be like, well, look it up. I'm telling you. It's been true since the 80s. And I'm like, okay. Thanks. Okay. Silver Dog, thank you. Did you know it's illegal to turn on red in New York City? That doesn't surprise me. It seems like there'd be a lot of rules in New York City to try and minimize pedestrian casualties. Background noise, thank you. Mama Kin, the sovereign citizen. No. Never take advice on how to drive from anyone unless it's the official driver handbook or driving lessons. Never listen to anybody ever. Drexel, thank you. It was legal to drink and drive in the 80s. Oh my god. God, it's just, I hate driving. I like driving, but I hate driving. I would rather, especially like on vacation, you know, if I'm like headed somewhere, my ass is taking an Uber everywhere. I don't fucking care. I'm not dealing with this shit, all right? I don't know the roads. I don't know the laws. I don't know, like, the fucking common etiquette, okay? Because there's, like, micro etiquette city to city. I'm just not doing this shit. Yeah, rental cars can be stressful. Also, like, having to potentially rent a car and go through that hell? I don't fucking think so, man. Pippa doesn't know her laws. When I'm out of state, no, I don't. Silver Dogs, thank you. Got it, Pippa. Won't listen to anyone while driving. Even to that annoying guy in the black and white car with the flashing lights. But yeah, thank you, woman. Man. Boston etiquette, survive. I think that's New York City etiquette as well. Survive and get where you're going as fast as you possibly can. On vacation, I have my friends drive. Man. How much money are you been saving by renting a car instead of taking Ubers? I don't know, because I won't rent. My ass will not rent a car. I don't care if I have to take a fucking super long Uber trip and it's gonna cost me $100. You know what? Once I'm at the location that I need to be, I'll make the most of it, alright? I'll make that $100 Uber go far. As long as it means I don't have to fucking rent a car. Drexel, thank you. Thoughts on aftermarket LED headlights? I think you should kill yourself. I think you deserve to get in an automobile accident. Okay? I think aftermarket LED headlights, you're going to hell. You are a genuinely bad person. Okay? I don't care what your thought process is. Oh man, but this is going to allow me to drive safer. Bro, your headlights are 24/7 high beams, and your high beams could fucking signal boats onto safe land, alright? Stop. Turn that shit off. I would rather you drive with no headlights at all than me get blinded for 5 seconds every time you go by. I hate you. You're a bad person. Don't drive behind me either. I can't fucking see. I feel like I'm in a fucking movie. I can't see anything. I'm literally blind. I have to pull off to the side of the road and let you pass, because otherwise I will actually crash and die. Max, thank you. Then there's places where there's a bunch of implants which become a wild card on what type of driver you see. Sugar, thank you. It's turned on red here in Illinois. Also, my dad's instructions when teaching me to drive out here was real simple. Whatever the speed limit says, go 5 miles over. Bro, that's another thing my parents insist upon. Now, I think Papakin is a really good driver, okay? Papakin is really good at driving. Especially with, like, the technical foundations. However, motherfucker will be like, oh yeah, 5 miles over the speed limit's fine. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not, man. What? Mama can insist as well. She's like, 5 miles over the speed limit? They can't give you a ticket for that. And I'm like, what do you think the speed limit's for? What? Cops hardly ever bother, but it's written that way for a reason, man! Eddie Lombardo, thank you. Aftermarket LEDs are cool, especially in the winter with snow on the roads. Driving isn't already enough of a challenge. That one, thank you. Zolfic Drew, Pippa. Dolores says, thank you. I hate having to drive into the city. I almost get hit by another driver every time. Man. The speed limit is a suggestion. Oh, man! You have to account for tolerances. I think you should strive to drive the speed limit. Not 5 miles over. Not up to 10 miles higher. You should try to drive the speed limit, okay? It's there for a reason. Bro. Chris Cook, thank you. The flow of traffic is the speed limit. The law of the speed limit is to maintain income from police work. Bunch of bull. Bro, the flow of traffic shit. I get passed by police officers all the fucking time when I'm going the speed limit. And every time I think to myself, if I speed up, he's gonna pull me over. That man is baiting me. If I try to go any faster, I am going to get pulled over. Link Nito, thank you. In Boston, the worst drivers are from Rhode Island. They drive 10 under in the left lane and make a ton of illegal turns. Also hate LED headlights. They hurt. If it's a gravel road, there is no speed limit. Yes, there is. You will start to drift corners. Apache, thank you. Pippa, you're from the country. You're not doing 90 on the back roads. Hypothetically, of course. No. No, I don't. Especially not on the back roads. You know how many fucking deer jump out ready to end my life, ready to go through my windshield and kill me? How many people's chickens are on the road? How many people's cows and horses get out? I ain't doing that, man. You lost the game. Thank you. Speed limits are limits, and limits are meant to be broken. If we didn't break our limits, we would have gone to the moon. Break the limits, but no. Thurston, thank you. Miguel, thank you. Police officers here in Argentina are high as fuck while working. I don't trust them or their laws, so I don't give a shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. Cows are worth a lot of points. Bro, CPBC Tech, thank you. You can get a ticket obstructing the flow of traffic if the entirety of traffic is going 5 to 10 over. Also, left lane is only for passing. I never use the left lane, man. My ass is never in the left lane. Skeptical Panda, thank you. Be like a zebra. Stay with the pack. Pumpkin Shine, thank you. Driving on Chicago Interstate is basically move over when I signal or we're both going in the ditch. That's Cargione, thank you. If you pit maneuver a police successfully, they will throw you an impromptu parade with all their squad cars, sirens, and sometimes even helicopters. Hell yeah. Boxy, thank you. I survived driving in Chicago. Speed limits don't matter. Turn signals are a suggestion, and wrecking CPD is funny. Energy, thank you. Backroad speed limit is based on your control. Confirm Pippa drives like a granny. I do drive like a granny. And you know what? I will never die. I will never die in a car accident because I do drive like a granny. All right? I'm not dying. All right? It's not... I will stop for the pedestrians. I will go the speed limit. Okay? I will resist the urge to pedal to the metal, even though it calls to me like the siren song of the sea. But that's exactly what it is, because it will get me killed. Montana Emerald, thank you. Where I'm from, you take home what you hit. Oh my god. You know one thing that's illegal that a lot of people don't know is you're not actually allowed to speed up or break the speed limit in the left lane. When you're passing, you're not allowed to go over the speed limit for that. Okay? But all the time, motherfuckers be like, just speed up and pass them. And it's like, you're not the one who has saved the ticket! Binary goes, thank you. I would let Pippa drive me around. Sounds safe. John in English, thank you. It's not up to you. It's up to other drivers. Burst angle rules, thank you. As a cop, if you're going 15 miles over or less, it's up to the officer. Anything over, the cop has to give you a ticket. Background noise, thank you. 5 above is my default just about anywhere. Nah, man. I say, go the fucking speed limit. And the only time when there should be any allowance over going the speed limit is when it's like you're going down a hill or going up a hill and like there will like naturally the car starts to speed up and you do have to like counteract that a bit, right? But you have to like be aware. The speed limit fluctuations, okay, are only for like environmental. You will cause actual traffic jams. Man, fuck you. I'm not getting the ticket. Daniel Sarah, thank you. The granny fan art is going to be wild. Dexter, thank you. Pippa would make an excellent taxi driver. No, I would not. I would absolutely not. Miguel, thank you for the $100. Bro, another use case. If Shoddy want bang, do you want me to fixate on the speed limit? No shit. What the fuck? Still, thank you. My general rule of thumb is 10, 15 over, depending on the speed and area. What the fuck is wrong with you? Binary goes, thank you. I drive 5 above the speed limit because anyone driving at or below limit isn't elderly, is obviously smuggling drugs, and I don't want to be obvious! I'm not smuggling drugs, and I'm not elderly! I just believe the rules are there to be followed! Bro! Silver Dog, thank you. Pippa can go whatever speed you like as long as it's in the right lane. Damn right. I do 100% agree with that. Your ass should always be in the right lane. Alright? Jason, thank you. You only get a ticket if you get caught. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. You know, for all of my fear of cops, okay? I feel like nobody ever gets pulled over. Ever. Ever. In my area. Like, I'll be watching some motherfucker do 90 down a residential. Alright? Somebody will, like, jump out right in front of me and there's a cop chilling right there. Nothing. Fucking nothing. Their asses cannot be bothered. Will never happen. Nobody will ever get pulled over in my town. Bossa, thank you. Are we exempt from speed limits if we're playing Eurobeat? No. King Elcidian, thank you. In Illinois, only truckers and drug runners do the limit. Oh my god. Arrest me for following the speed limit. Billy boy, thank you. Pippa's an elderly grandma with a bag of Columbia under the car. I don't mind to think if I'm not supposed to go 120 miles per hour, then why does the speedometer go up that high? Jesus fucking Christ. I think I got the rules autism too hard, chat. I have to know while I'm driving that everything is legal and that I'm doing everything by the book. And then like that's why I have to be a passenger. That's why I always have to be a passenger, because nobody likes it when you actually follow the rules. So I'd rather be the passenger, somebody else, you know, like, especially on long trips. It's like, yeah, Mamakin, I'm sorry, can you drive the whole way? I'm really sleepy. I just don't think I could keep my eyes open, you know? I'll let her break the law, because I'm not getting the ticket. Lucy J, thank you. Anyone driving faster than me is a maniac, and anyone driving slower than me is a moron. What do you about thinking there's no law when you're drinking the club?